I do a little bit of everything with
It's
them.
all right. It's all right.
Okay, and a situation came up. A person came in to read. They read for 4 parts. They didn't fit any of the parts. Then they read for the part of God, and that's really the only part that they could do well. Now I have now the problem is this. If there is a problem, the problem is this. The guy happened to be one of our Caucasian brothers. One of the cast members got up and said, I'm not going to be a part of a play with a white man as God. So that kind of threw me because I wasn't thinking that way. I wasn't thinking that way. It's like, wow, that will be a problem. That may turn out to be a problem based on the oppression and everything that we've gone through. But also the thing is that it's also a situation where it's, okay, he did read the best for the play. What am I to do? How would you have handled something like that? And then I'll tell you how I handled it.
As a leader, this is your production. What I've learned is that you can't allow another person's personal views on your vision deter you from that path. If you feel that that person who read for the part, be it white, black, Asian.
But what about the image that it would give? Because the majority of the play is black. What about the image that it would give?
Let me ask you this: what's more important, the image or the message?
The message.
The message. So you give the right people the right parts to deliver the right message. That's what matters. I don't care if you're black, white, it doesn't matter. If what you're trying to do is relay a message, if that's your vision, if that's your goal, again, it goes back. You cannot allow another person's personal view throw you off of what you see.
But being a black writer, and you being a black entertainer and writer, even, you may just say, for instance, somebody gives you flack because of the fact that, well, he has all these, non-black, people that's influencing him. And, do you ever get any, flack about that? It's like you watch, and you know how it was. I don't know how it was growing up in the day. Oh, one of the insults that people could hurl at you was, oh, you must think you white. And I mean, that is something that it just occurred to me, because I had never faced anything like that. It just occurred to me that if we want to do a film, if you want to do it, it's like we have to be real careful not to disenfranchise,
well, I don't.
or sell out subconsciously, our people. We have that we have to deal with. You don't agree?
You're gonna always have silly, but that's if you allow people to put you in that position. I don't perform, or I don't speak because you're either black or white. The message, if the message has to be said, I'll say it. The first time I ever took the stage was at the Green Mill. And the Green Mill is up north, and there's a majority white. The very first time I performed, I went there to perform, and I was too late to perform. They said, well, you can sign up for the slam. I was like, well, what is a slam? It was basically a competition. You go through these 3 rounds, and they vote. So
who votes? The audience?
The audience.
Okay, they clap or whatever.
Clap.
Okay.
So clap on me,
Okay.
And I think they had 3 initial judges, but yeah, at the end they did. But so I signed up for the slam, and I go for the first round, get the applause, I win. I go through the second round, I get the applause, I win. And I go to the final round, I get the applause, and I win. What I'm saying is, to me, it was just about doing the job, doing the work, performing. It wouldn't have bothered if they were all black or all white. I wanted to say what I wanted to say.
Mm-hmm.
And at that time, I was fresh at it. I just got started.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, if we had to go 4 rounds, I wouldn't have made it. Why? Because I only had 3 poems. 3 poems that I happened to have on me at that time that I knew. And so, again, I just say.
But we do have. I mean, even with the artists today, would you say we have a responsibility? Because there's so much pain.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and there's so much pain in our history, you know, and there's so much, and what I call, it's like that, it's like we just ushered it in.
Okay, here's the thing. What's the main objective? What's driving you? What's your main focus?
Mm-hmm.
For me, it's God.
Right.
So
Me
it
too.
doesn't matter if the person is black or white. You have an issue. Ultimately, God is still in control. Ultimately, God is still responsible. So I am willing, and I know I'm black.
I know I'm black.
And I know that I have an obligation to the people of my color.
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't mean that I am to shun another race, because that's not godly.
Thank you.
So I still have to stay consistent. And again, I say this again. I will not, you cannot, we cannot allow, in all our blackness, all black cast, allow one individual to distort what God has given us to do. If you did that,
Yes.
you will be continually doing that.
Yes.
Every time someone had a gripe, they knew they can get away with it, they'll continue to do it. And then what will you have? It
Right.
wouldn't be your production, it'll be their production.
Right.
And I'll say this, if that white guy or white girl or whoever was a person that you had that you thought, if this person didn't want to be involved in it, I'll get somebody else there.
Yeah.
God bless you. I'm not mad at you.
Right.
Do you think, sweetheart, do you
Right.
think, boo-boo, or however you want to say it, keep it moving. You have to.
But the thing is that, okay, with our people, it's like our past and that pain, you know, and I always call it, you know, Satan moving through people, you know, in our history to affect us in the present day. And I think that we should not allow that, you know, to affect us. And the thing about it, even Christians, you know, it's like they take their blackness more serious than their Christianity.
Well, you know what?
And that's,
It's always going to be a touchy subject.
yes,
Always. But again,
yeah,
I can't live out my mission being worried about what somebody thinks about
right.
me, about my color, about
Right.
who, about my decisions.
Mm-hmm.
I do that, then I'm second guessing everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
But you want to live for Christ, because I hear you, you know, talking and